I am remembered in whispers, in threads of crimson, and in the fear of those who dared disobey me. My letters commanded loyalty, my threads carried death, and my name survived centuries of silence. Welcome to Ancient Historian's Voyage. I'm your guide from the past, speaking directly from memory. Walk with me through the mountains, through smoke and blood, and see how empires are held together by secrets, courage, and the hands of one determined ruler. I remember the mountains bathed in crimson light, mist curled like smoke across the valleys, whispering warnings. Even before I knew the full weight of my destiny, I felt it. Every thread I would tie, every letter I would stain, would shape the lives of thousands. I was born into halls carved by my ancestors, my face painted in sacred patterns before I could walk. My mother taught me that silence carries power, and my father reminded me that loyalty is a thread easily cut. I learned early that every eye watching me, every hand serving me, could be a threat or a tool. When I became queen, whispers followed me like shadows. I could hear fear in every counselor's step. I stained threads with crimson, encoded commands into knots, and sent my will across the mountains. Life, death, loyalty, rebellion, everything flowed through my letters. My scribes worked tirelessly, knotting messages no enemy could read. A single knot could command obedience, another could seal a fate. I became invisible to those who did not understand, untouchable, unstoppable. Every thread carried my empire, every stitch a testament to power. Even in the quietest nights, the mountains stirred with disloyalty. Chiefs sharpened obsidian blades in secret. I watched, I listened. My empire existed in threads of blood, and every shadow moved as I willed it. Some villages offered incense and prayers in my name. Others hid weapons beneath the soil, hoping my gaze would never find them. I saw them all. My threads reached farther than their whispers, touching every corner of the empire. I sent a letter soaked in crimson dye, commands hidden in its knots. The council trembled as they read, purges disguised as ceremonies, warnings hidden in ritual. My empire obeyed silently. Any whisper against me would have been fatal. I stood atop the stone platform, speaking of unity. Thousands watched, unaware that loyal warriors waited hidden in terraces, ready at my signal. Power is invisible until revealed, and fear is silent until measured. When fires lit the distant watchtowers, the rebellion had already ended. Shadows moved through the mountains, silent, precise. My throne remained untouched. Threads, blood, and strategy preserved it all. Beneath my palace, I built chambers few could enter. In the darkness, the threads waited, their knots a silent testament to the empire I commanded. Here, every decision, every betrayal was recorded, not in ink, but in the color of blood itself. I met with my most trusted advisors in secret, faces hidden, voices low. All decisions passed through my hands first. Loyalty was tested, trust measured, fear and devotion intertwined in every whisper. Under the full moon, I performed rites to honor the spirits that guided me. Every blood-stained ribbon tied, every knot woven, called upon forces beyond my sight, ensuring my messages carried power unseen by enemies. One of my own tried to defy me. I discovered the betrayal before it could ripple through the empire. My letters moved faster than the whispers of treachery, and justice was swift, silent, and final. My most trusted warriors stood unseen among the terraces. They obeyed without question, ready to act the moment I signaled. Fear bound them, but respect kept them alive, and their lives held my empire together. A single torch lit across the ridge, and my commands flowed like a river. Obedience, fear, loyalty. Each traveled faster than words could. My empire breathed through fire and shadow. I stored my letters in hidden chambers, each knot a secret, each thread a story. Centuries later, they would reveal not only my empire, but the mind of the woman who wove it all. I often walked alone among the peaks, listening to the wind carry secrets of my empire. It spoke of loyalty, fear, and the countless threads I wove to hold it all together. Every command I issued, every thread I tied, demanded sacrifice. Lives ended, alliances shifted, and yet the empire endured. Power is not gentle, and survival is measured in the hearts you control. When I am gone, the letters remain, the threads, the knots, the stories. They endure as proof of my reign, my cunning, and the empire I built from blood, loyalty, and silence. Centuries Centuries later, strangers uncovered my threads. They saw the letters, the knots, the crimson stains, but they cannot feel the fear, loyalty, and strategy that held my empire together. I ruled with instinct, fear, and calculation. They called me ruthless. I call it survival. Power is never gentle, loyalty is never free, and the threads we weave outlive us all. If my hidden letters are ever found, they will reveal decisions darker than crimson itself, alliances, betrayals, and sacrifices preserved for centuries. Remember, survival demands courage, cunning, and understanding hearts you rule. Walk with me into the next forgotten chapter. See the world through my eyes, where power is woven, loyalty tested, and history written in threads of blood. Subscribe to Ancient Historians' Voyage and step into hidden empires, forgotten queens, and the secrets that history almost erased. The past waits for those brave enough to follow.